It's been a while guys, but I'm back, and just in time for what could potentially be the biggest fight in sports history set to take place between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Conor McGregor. Now I don't believe this fight will break the record set by Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao back in 2015, which was 4.6 million pay-per-view buys, but Forbes is stating that this fight could potentially hit 5 million pay-per-view buys, which would put this fight over the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. Now before I get to my thoughts, I just want to mention a few details about this fight. This fight will be held at the junior middleweight division of 154 pounds, and they will be fighting with 10-ounce gloves. It's going to be taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is home to Mayweather. And there were also no details with regards to the purse split, but according to Dana White, all parties were pretty happy with the agreement and nobody really felt like they were getting ripped off. If I were to guess, I'm guessing that it would be somewhere along the lines of 60-40 split in favor of Mayweather, similar to the one that they negotiated with Pacquiao. Now when it comes to the record, of course Mayweather is undefeated as a professional boxer, at least on paper, with a record of 49-0. This will be his 50th fight and possibly his last fight, which will put him at 50-0 if he wins. And Conor McGregor is also undefeated as a professional boxer with a record of 0-0. But as an MMA fighter, McGregor does have a very impressive record of 21-3. But the advantage here will have to go to Mayweather just because he's so much more experienced in the boxing ring, and McGregor, although he does tend to strike, he doesn't have that boxing experience that Mayweather does have. In terms of their age, Mayweather will be 40 years old on the night of the fight, and Conor McGregor will be 28 years old. So McGregor will have a 12-year age advantage, but again, Mayweather still has that experience advantage. In terms of their height, they're pretty much equal, with McGregor just 1 inch taller than Mayweather, which I don't think is going to make much of a difference. And in terms of their reach, McGregor will have a 2-inch reach advantage on the night of the fight, which is unusual considering most of the fights that I've seen, Mayweather always has the reach advantage, so that'll be interesting as well. Now when rumor first went around that this fight was going to take place, I really had no interest on it. Mayweather's just too gifted as a boxer. He's too gifted professionally for somebody who's just never fought as a boxer professionally to even have a chance against him. And McGregor, even though he is an MMA fighter and a very gifted striker at that, he's still lacking experience as a pure boxer. Now Mayweather, he's not just like some average Joe boxer that somebody in MMA can be. He's actually one of the best of all time, and I hate to say that because I hate the way he fights, but he is one of the best of all time. And Mayweather's just really hard to hit, and somebody who doesn't have an experience as a pure boxer has really no chance of defeating him. It's almost like an amateur chess player facing a grandmaster. Sure, the grandmaster might make a mistake, which will cost him his queen, but the chance of him actually winning are pretty slim to none. And this is really being shown on the odds books, where they are placing Mayweather as an 8-1 favorite. The only way I can really see McGregor winning this fight is if he gets lucky in the early rounds and lands one big punch which knocks Mayweather out. Kind of similar to the one that Shane Mosley landed, but it has to be one that's lights out where Mayweather isn't even standing anymore. Now what's different about this fight and the Pacquiao fight is Mayweather doesn't even seem the slightest bit scared of this fight. He seems really confident in all the interviews I've been watching him in. He pretty much knows in his mind that McGregor almost has no chance of beating him, and really the only chance McGregor has is really to get lucky. Some other weaknesses that I do see in McGregor is also his lack of stamina. I watched his fights with Nate Diaz, and while they were pretty exciting, I felt that he got pretty gassed really quickly, and he actually seemed so exhausted that his punches weren't even having the same impact like they did in the early rounds, and his defense even was like greatly depreciated as well. Mayweather will definitely take note of this weakness and just play really defensive in the early rounds, since McGregor is a front runner, and in the later rounds Mayweather's just going to dominate and potentially knock out McGregor. This will be mainly due to Conor's lack of stamina. I am rooting for Conor to win this fight, but I just see him getting exhausted and Mayweather winning this one by knockout in either the 10th or 11th round. I don't believe this fight will go the distance. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this fight. Tell me what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you really think Conor has a chance in this fight? I mean, we'll see. August 26, 2017. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and yeah, let me know your thoughts.